And we should be live. Hey guys, what's going on? I'm that guy Dan96. Welcome back to Prepared. We're on the ground right now in Miami, getting ready to head on over to Nassau as Brickyard 4769. We're in an Embraer E-175 from feelThere Wilco. And yeah, this is going to be my second flight with this plane. Let's see how it goes. So far, I've done the fuel and payload. Like I said, I've just gotten that stuff taken care of just because it's a little weird the way you got to do it in this plane. You can't do it through the FMS or anything like that. So we are just getting started here, and we're in the E-175. So we can do a couple things here. Let's actually hop on down to the FMS here and start kind of doing the FMS. We'll see how this goes. So we're going to load in our GPS position, which works. Flight plan, we're at Miami. We're going to Nassau. And let's go check out the routing here. It's going to be a pretty simple flight. It's going to be a departure, and I think I pretty much fly to a waypoint. And that's RF Gaming. What's up, man? Nice to see you. Happy to see you here, my man. Jefferson Nicholas, what's up, man? Glad to see you. Glad for you to be here. Let's go ahead and figure out how I'm supposed to do this. So we are going to put in a departure out of Miami. Let's see here. I actually got to get the weather right now for Miami. I didn't get that all set up before I left, so I'm going to figure out what the weather's going to be in Miami, and I got to figure out what runway we're going to be using. We're on gate Delta 60, and let me pop everything in here to my EFB, and I can go ahead and take you through and show you what we'll be doing on the Navigraph charts once we get it started. We're pretty much going from there to Ray J, which works. Alright, it's going to be the Skips 2 departure. However, I don't know what the runway is yet, so give me a second here. Let me figure out the current weather. Current weather right now in Miami. Winds are 1109 at 9, 10 statute miles. Alright, so we're definitely going to be departing, we are definitely going to be departing eastbound. Let's figure out where I am at this airport. So I am over there, so we'll use, we're going to use 8 right. Yep, that works. So we're going to use 8 right here, so we'll select 8 right on the Skips 2 departure. Insert that. So that should take me down here to Skips, assuming it's correct. Yep, Skips. Then we're going to be direct to Ray J, R-A-J-A-Y. Ray J, and then right there we're going to be, our destination is going to be Nassau. Yes, this is the VC mod. They did do, there is a mod out for this that kind of updates the textures a little bit and does some nicer stuff, like this Embraer 175 is actually readable. It's actually legible. You can read it. Let's go ahead and see here. Nav should be arrival, and it's going to be runway. Let's see what the weather is in Nassau. Haven't gotten this far yet in my stuff. Let's see, current weather right now, Nassau winds are 100 at 4, so we'll be on runway 14. And we're going to be in the ILS 14. I'm assuming, see, everything's a little weird. There we go. ILS 14 arrival. So we should be 14 ILS 14. I'm going to do it off of this FMC. It's a little bit easier to read. We're going to insert that. So now, if we go on through from Ray J, then we go to Money in for the arrival for runway 14. Let me pull open this chart real quick here, and I will bring the charts up so you guys can see what we're going to be doing here. Alright, that works. We can activate that routing, so now we have it here. Let's see here. I can also zoom out a little bit. Yeah, we'll zoom out a tad. Okay. So we've got that. Let's go ahead into... Actually, that reminds me, I have to find... It's very interesting with this aircraft. The FMC doesn't do the calculations for you. You have to tell it what to do. So I actually have to go find my paper real quick that has all the V-speeds and everything. But let's go ahead and look at the... yeah, perf in it. We're in E-175. We are cruising at LRC. Works for me. Departing, speed limit, whatever. That works. And then clean. Okay. Let's also check everything else out here. It's going to take me a little bit here. I got to figure out exactly how this works. So takeoff. We're going to be off of 8 right. The wind will just We can enter in the wind if we want to. Again, it's if we want to. The current weather right now, winds are 110 at 9. Right, winds are 110 at 9. Alright. And then this is where we get the V-speeds. I have to go find that paper real quick. I'll be right back and I'll figure out what exactly our V-speeds are. Because like I said, the FMS does not do it for you. Alright, we have our V-speeds here. We're going to do a flap 2 departure. It's just like the Airbus. The flaps don't have actual degree settings. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think full. So we're going to be doing a flap 2 departure. And the 175, our takeoff weight is, let's figure it out, 70.7. So let's find here. We'll do 71, 70 works for me. So 126, 135, and 140. VFS is 189. Alright. So I've got that. We can go to the climb. It's not initialized, which is fine. Cruise, it's not initialized. None of this stuff is initialized because we haven't gotten that far yet. So we can go back to our flight plan here. Everything looks good here. Let's go ahead and pull open... Let me pull open the Navigraph charts for you real quick. That'll pop up and we can figure this out. I also know I have to do... there's nobody online right now. I'm thinking about just not even flying on VATSIM and just flying it straight up. That's probably what I'm going to do. I'm probably not even going to fly on VATSIM. There's no reason for it. But we'll still squawk 2200. Now we've got everything set there. I'm just waiting for Navigraph, the charts to pull open here so I can go ahead and show you guys what we're going to be doing out of Miami. Let me see here. That's data link, TRS, auto thrust rating. That's where we could select different thrust ratings. Yeah, if I remember correctly, this is pretty much all I have to do. Again, if I remember correctly, and I think that's it. There's fuel management. We can check the fuel, and we can have the fuel flow used and all that kind of stuff like that. I do have on the captain's display the doors page and that kind of stuff. The only thing I don't understand is it doesn't give me a trim. I don't know what our trim is going to be, so I just kind of YOLO it and just kind of leave it between, like, I don't know, anywhere in there. 3.3 will work for me. Yeah, so we can go back to our flight plan here. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put that back up here. These will both go to auto. All that's looking good. I don't want the beacon light on quite yet. Nav lights are on, which is good. All that stuff is off. I can just turn that on. As far as I know, this is pretty much everything I need to do. I really don't need to touch very much up here, which is pretty nice. So we can check this. All of that looks fine. So I think we're almost pretty much ready to get out of here. We're gonna be doing a flap 2 departure, and we should have all that set up. Now the MCP, I still am learning that a little bit, so we'll see exactly how that goes. So, all right, RF Gaming, I'll fly online for you. I will do that. Let me open up vPilot here, and let me load in my flight plan. We are connecting as RPA 4769. We're in E175. No SoCal. Alright, I don't know if anybody's online. I don't think they are. We're about to find out. I kind of have vPilot open here to see. Last I checked on Vatastic, there was nobody on, so... No, Ricky, I love this plane. I actually do. I actually really like this plane. For it being a pretty old add-on, it's pretty solid. I'd have to give it to them. It's a pretty solid add-on. So, I definitely recommend this aircraft. It's pretty solid. So all that's set up. I think we're pretty much ready to get out of here. No problem. I'm happy to fly online for you, buddy. All right. Yeah, I really think we're done. So we can go ahead and prepare for pushback and departure. Let's go ahead and shut the doors. From here, we're going to push back tail right. The other thing I need to do, though, real quick, is I need to shut the doors. Okay, everything's green, which is good there, so I'm pretty sure that's good. Electric, everything's hunky-dory. Everything appears to be good. So I'll leave that there. I'll check the flight controls once we get everything started. Again, I don't think anybody is online. Let me take a look here. Oh, I can show you guys our charts real quick and what we're going to do. We got, and it's going to download Miami real quick, and then I'll show you what our departure is going to be, so you have a general idea of where we're going. So we're not just flying into the great blue yonder. This should be a pretty quick flight. It's like an hour to Nassau. I'm probably going to do it in a lot shorter than that, because, you know, it's scheduled at an hour, but odds are we're probably going to get in a little bit early. So yeah, definitely. The Aerosoft CRJ, I really hope that thing comes out really soon so I can actually fly that plane. That'll be really enjoyable. I'm looking forward. There's going to be a bunch of awesome routes with it. So anyways, we are doing the skips to departure. I already have this up on my EFB next to me, but I'll show you guys exactly what we're doing here. So out of Miami, I can make it daytime. Okay. Out of Miami, we're over here. We're going to push back tail east. We'll go up via northbound on Whiskey, and we'll take Whiskey all the way over to Mike. We'll take Mike over to 8 right. That is the plan. As far as I know, yes, this plane did leave out of Delta 60, and I'm leaving out of Delta 60 in the sim. So assuming that gates haven't changed, yes, they do leave out of this RJ terminal over here. But we're going to push back tail east, and we're going to go northbound Whiskey to Mike to 8 right, and then we're going to be on the skips to RNAV departure. Check this out here. Off of 8 right, we essentially fly down to Virginia Key, Ibs, Krabby, and then the skips. Top altitude is 5,000 feet, but we don't have anybody on ATC as of right now, so we should be good to go. So I will close this until we come back for so you can see Nassau. Everything's looking good. Let's go ahead and release the parking brakes. We can turn on the beacon light. Beacon light is on. I also have to make sure I actually get on 122.8. What is the radio? Alright. So I'm on 122.8. Let me double check VPilot again. I'm pretty sure there's nobody on. No, there's not. Which is fine. So we're pushing back. Let's go ahead and start number 2. Number 2's coming online here. We're pushing back. Can't see anything over there. Don't know if that's... I'm pretty... that might be AI traffic. Who knows? But anyways, number 2 is starting. Everything's looking good on number 2. Things are coming alive. Alright, number 1, or correction, number 2 looks to be good. Let's go ahead and start number 1. And yes, the VC mod is pretty awesome. I really do like it. I definitely think it, parking brake set, I definitely think it adds, to the plane. It's really nice. So number 1's coming alive here. Again, starting the engines on this plane is really simple. You pretty much just flip the thing. If all the switches are in the right spot, which everything should be, I think, in pretty much auto, you're good. Not much to really do with this aircraft. So number 1's coming online here. Everything's looking good. We will select flaps 2 once everything is set. Everything looks to be stable. Let's go ahead and select flaps 2. Alright, everything appears to be online. We got flaps set to 2. Let's go ahead. Alright, he's waving us off. We're pretty much good to go. Thank you, good sir. I appreciate it. Things looking good. Let's go check the flight controls while we're here. Alright, everything's looking good. I can see my stream is having lovely issues right now. Of course it is, because why would it be working good? Because OBS just breaks everything. I'm checking in on it now. Give it a second. I'm checking to see what my stream looks like, and we'll be rolling in just a second. I don't understand. Everything fine. When I stream with Elgato, everything works fine. If I stream with OBS, it's just broken. I don't know what their deal is. Yeah, for some reason OBS just acts really stupid, and I don't know why, so we got that all taken care of. Anyways, let's release the parking brakes, do a takeoff config test.
Takeoff okay.
Takeoff's okay. Let's go ahead and taxi over to runway 8 right. I should probably also set some shit in the altitude here. We are going up to, let's see here. I see Yankee, but I want Whiskey, which is to my right. Let's see, I can go ahead and set, our cruising altitude is going to be 23,000 feet. I'll just go ahead and set that in. Right, 23,000 feet, the speed. You should have it on FMS. We'll set the speed, we'll do 189. Beautiful. Alright. There's an E-170. Check this out here. I got a couple E-170s in front of me here. We're going to follow them down to the runway. Actually, no, we're going to go on Mike. Whoa, there's a bunch of planes. Yeah, we're going to reset AI traffic there. Let's also go ahead and put him back on map. There we go. Alright, heading's going to be 92. Everything's looking good. King Albert, the traffic is Ultimate Traffic Live. I bought it. It's still in beta, but you can buy it right now. It's from Flight 1 Simulations, and it's Ultimate Traffic Live. And I also I'm on VATSIM, so there is some other people flying around. Looks like this guy's super low. Welcome to Miami. Alright, I gotta get on vPilot real quick and let them know that I'm gonna be departing. Really? Fucking really? How can it be that bad? How can I be losing that many frames? It makes no sense. It just makes 0 sense. How could I be losing? I don't know how I'm dropping so many frames. While I am waiting for... How is it this broken? How? We are waiting for just a second here. I am double checking everything here on my computer because for some reason OBS is saying I'm dropping frames, which is not possible because I'm looking at myself. My upload speed is way beyond the bit rate, which makes absolutely no sense right now. So I am attempting to figure out what exactly is wrong. Give me 1 second here, and I'll be able to check it. Like I said, I don't understand why my bit rate and why it's having so much of an issue uploading. It makes no sense. Don't understand what that is. So I guess we're just gonna go. It's annoying as all hell, but there's nothing much I can do. So let's go ahead and we'll get out of here real quick. It's time for a new router, I'll tell you that. Alright, we're going to taxi onto the runway here. Let's go ahead and get on all the lights. Taxi lights, strobe lights, everything's looking good. Alright. Nice. Not like watching my... nothing like watching my frames just kill themselves. Alright, let's attempt a departure. Don't know how it's going to go because I want to kill somebody, but let's give it a shot.
Thrust checked. Speed alive. $80 knots. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Position altitude.
Also realized I just had my mic muted. Also realized I've had my mic muted for a little while here, so sorry about that, guys. We'll level off at 23,000 feet. I did have some problem with VNav. I kind of learned my lesson, and I realized I didn't put in a cruising altitude, so unfortunately that is my fault there. Just made a little bit of a mistake. So, anyways, I'm back. I just realized I've been talking to nobody for the longest time. So, anyways, King Albert, I'd love to fly to MCO, but I will definitely, fly to Atlanta. But I'm not going to tonight. I try to keep my streams to about an hour, and so far this stream has been a little weird anyways with my internet today, so unfortunately I'm not going to be going over to Orlando, but thank you for it. I definitely appreciate the suggestion, and I will, why do I keep saying Orlando? Going to Orlando. I will definitely look at doing that for you coming up soon. I do have quite a few videos into Atlanta, actually. Alright, I got that all set up now. I got OBS exactly where I like it. So we're cruising at 23,000 feet. It appears to be having trouble holding altitude, which looks absolutely spectacular, but oh well. We're on our way over to Nassau. We should be starting our descent here in just a couple of minutes. From Ray J, it's... Anyways, I'll show you guys what my routing is here. So we left out of Miami, and if I go to here, I'll get the moving map. Zoom out a tad with the map. But like I said, I'll definitely look at doing them. The only reason I don't do them is just because, like I said, I try to keep my streams down to about an hour, and I don't want to totally bore you guys by going way overboard and making you guys sit through a crazy long cruise. So let me go find, so you guys can kind of see where we're going. So you see here, we just crossed Skips. Skips intersection is right here. We're going down to Ray J. And then from Ray J, we're going right on over to Nassau. So Ray J from Nassau is, just about 14, 16. I don't know what the distance is on that. So it's about 30, it's about 50 or so miles away from Nassau. So I'll start my descent right around Ray J. And I'll take it on into Nassau. Again, I messed up and I didn't put... I didn't do VNav correctly at all. So that's what happens flying somewhat newer aircraft. You just kind of miss that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna do apologize about that. Let me check this here. I'm gonna show you guys what we're doing into Nassau. We're gonna be landing on runway 14. The current weather when we were in Miami for Nassau was winds out of 110. So we're gonna probably doing runway 14. Let me check the approach here. Whenever this wants to load up Nassau charts. So we're just waiting for this. Here we go. Nassau will be on the ILS 14, and we're looking for the airport chart. Alright, so Nassau, we're going to be on the ILS 14. Ray J is going to be over here. We're just going direct to Money. And then from Money, we're inbound to the ILS. Once we land on runway 14, we're going to the Bravo concourse. At least that's what it said on FlightAware. So we'll land on 14, we'll shoot for Delta, hopefully, and then we'll turn off Hotel 2, and I guess we'll go in there. Let me see the parking chart. Like I said, it said the Bravo concourse, which is going to be over here, Pier B. So we're going to be going to Pier B somewhere, so we'll find a small gate. We'll say 18 maybe, and we'll head on into 18. So we'll land, taxi off on Delta, take Delta Hotel to Hotel 3. And inbound to Bravo 18. So that'll be the plan. Hopefully all that works out. I don't understand why this is having such a difficulty holding 23,000 feet. When I flew it before with VNav, it was totally fine. So, again, like I said, I did fly one flight with this before, and I was able to get it, but for some reason, this thing is just all over the place today. So again, let me see here. Ray J to money is 30 nautical miles, and then it'd be 2,000 feet. So, I don't know, I'm trying to do math off the top of my head here, and it's just not going well. So, again, like I said, we'll start a descent over Ray J, and then I'll figure it out from there. We should be pretty close anyways. If we need a little more room, I can always kind of turn northbound and then hook a 180 to land. So that's not an issue at all. Thank you, everyone, for dropping by. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have everybody here. Glad to see everybody here hanging out with me. I truly appreciate it. Hope you guys are enjoying it. If you have suggestions for flights, let me know in the comments. I would love to take a look at them and see which ones I got to fly. I got to do an E175 flight correction to Northwest Arkansas XNA because I promised someone I'd do that flight for them. So I have to do that here coming up probably next week or the week after. For those of you that weren't here last night, next week I am starting my job with Envoy. So I hope to get you guys some pretty awesome pictures from the ramp working for Envoy Air at Cleveland. So looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys, and hopefully I can get some good stuff. I do plan on vlogging my my training classes. They're going to send me to training, and it's probably going to be Dallas is my guess. So I kind of plan on vlogging my training in Dallas. So hopefully you guys will enjoy that. It'll be something a little different, something I've never vlogged before. So it'll be something to try, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. I hope you guys would enjoy it. I know I probably had a lot of fun vlogging all that stuff down in Dallas. So again, we should be starting. Actually, let's go ahead and start our descent here. Can I see the next waypoint on my map? No, probably not. No, it doesn't show it. That's fine. We'll go ahead and let me zoom out a little bit. There we go. Yeah, for some reason it's not showing anything. So about 25 nautical miles away, we'll hit Ray J. We'll start our descent down to we'll say 5,000 feet. Let's vertical speed this, and we'll do 1,000 feet a minute. We'll start a descent for 1,000 feet a minute. That should be good. RF Gaming, yes, I do know Infinite Flight, but I don't really use it. I sim on here, so, but I do know what Infinite Flight is. Yes, I do. So again, we'll start that descent down to 5,000 feet. Actually, let's go ahead and pick it up a little bit. Let's take it down to maybe 1,500 feet a minute. And we're going to do 280 knots until approaching about 12,000 feet, and then we will. I'm going to keep bringing it down. I want to make sure I get down. I'm a little afraid that I'm going to miss. So I'm looking 25 nautical miles money. See, I want to be kind of at the bottom of 25, so I probably started my descent pretty late. Guess that's what happens when you have no VNav. So I'm going to flight level change this, should idle everything, and then I should hopefully be able to make my descent profile back so I can go ahead and get down to where I need to be. Alright, right now my descent's looking pretty decent. 280 knots is what we're going to be going for on our way down. What's up, man? I have no idea how to even say your names. I'm not even going to butcher it for you, but what's up? I'm glad to see you here. On our way down into Nassau this afternoon. Passing through 18,000 feet. Let's see, the current altimeter right now in Nassau is 3010. So we'll go ahead and set that. Altimeter 3010. Alright, let's go ahead and, again, at 12,000 feet, we'll bring this back to 250 knots for the descent. I love it when it says stream complete. I fucking hate my internet. I absolutely fucking hate my internet so much. Are you fucking joking? This thing has to be fucking joking. That it can't even maintain... It can't even fucking maintain a solid stream. It's so bad. Anyways... We're descending down now. Hopefully it'll be better by the time we get closer to the ground. We're going to do 250 knots. Going to bring the speed brakes out a little bit. Should help us slow down pretty nicely. We got Nassau off my right here. I have no idea how I'm going to make this. I am way too fucking high. But that's okay. We will work with it, and it will be a-okay. So here we go down through 250 knots. Coming up to money here. Ricky, I'm not using Elgato because I want to try with OBS. I'm giving OBS one more shot, and it's not going so well. So I definitely think I'll be going back to Elgato. It's just, Elgato's a bitch to set up, and I hate the way they do audio. OBS is so much better with audio, and it makes my life so much easier, yet streaming somehow with this fucking thing is ridiculous. So I'm kind of stuck. I don't know what I want to do. Elgato, actually, the streams come out fine, and I don't lose frames. I stream with OBS, I lose frames, but I have the ability to do the audio that I want, and so I don't know. I have no idea why it's so fucking broken. So I'm trying to get down to 2,000 by money, which we might be able to do. If not, it's okay. We will make it. You know, it's not going to be too crazy, so... But I mean, tonight, the dropped frames are just so bad on OBS, and they weren't like this last night. Last night was actually somewhat decent, but tonight, for some reason, is just straight up broken. Don't know why, either. Coming through 2,000 now. Nassau is just off our right here. We're going to start the turn. We can select... let's see... I want this to go to localizer. Alright, it's going to be starting to turn here. The nav radios, let's go ahead and tune this in. ILS is 10.1, 110.1, which is good. We can go ahead and select. The course is going to be 143. Go ahead and set up the course here for this guy. Alright, course is 143. Let's go ahead and select nav. Alright, so we got the localizer. We should be coming on here in just a couple seconds. Let's go ahead and get the speed back. Let's keep dropping the speed. Let's actually take out the auto throttles. There's the airport straight ahead. We are pretty close to it. Let's go ahead. Let's zoom in a little bit more, and I'm going to take out the autopilot and just fly this thing. What the fuck is this thing doing? Zoom in, damn it. No, why would you do that? Okay, whatever.
Throttle. Autopilot.
Alright, autopilot's out. RF Gaming, give me 1 second, I'll give you the outside view here. Let me get the gear down and let me get somewhat established here. And my VREF is gonna be flap 5. It's gonna be 141 is my VREF. So let's go ahead and drop flap 5. Flap 5 is set.
Glide slope, glide slope, glide slope.
And there's the outside view. So,
glide
anyways, let me go ahead and get back to flying this aircraft here. Again, VREF's going to be 143, so I'm going to fly that in. Looking somewhat decent. Alright, I'm going to shut up, and we'll fly the rest of the approach.
Approaching minimums. Minimums, minimums. $100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until we stop and the captain turns over the seatbelt bar. I hope your flight was pleasant, and I look forward to seeing you again.
Welcome to Nassau. Go make the left turn here on... What is this? We'll make the left turn here on Hotel. Let's go ahead and turn off all these lights. We don't need them. Turn on that, turn off the landing lights. Alright. And we're going to be looking for Hotel 3. It's going to be our turn off. Thank you, RF Gaming. Appreciate it. Too bad the stream is a fucking shit show. Flaps can go up, speed brakes can go down, which I think they are. Yep, they are. Nice little wing view there. Alright, we're heading into Bravo 18. There's Echo off my left. Actually, you know what? Maybe we're not going to Bravo 18. Doesn't look like there's any jetways over there at all. Let me take a look. Yeah, we're going to go to the other side of the Bravo concourse because it looks like there's no jetways over at Bravo 18, so we're going to keep going down a little bit further. So it just totally looks like there's no jetways over there. Yeah, we're going to go over there somewhere. Now, of course, that I'm on the ground, the stream is fine, right? It's not going to drop frames now that I'm, like, taxiing around. Now that it doesn't matter. Then again, these look like heavy gates. I don't know, it said B, but these all look like heavy gates. I'm going over here. I don't want to open the window. Yeah, close that. Yeah, I'm going to go over here. We're going to go to 42. Is this 42? What is this? Charlie 45. This looks somewhat normal. So we're going to go here. Alright. We will set the parking brakes and everything's looking good. Alright, let's go ahead and shut down the engines. And we're here. We made it. Let's go ahead and turn off the beacon light. All that's good, all that's off. Fasten seatbelt sign can come off. And as far as I know, we're good. Let's go ahead and go to request deboarding. Says this jetway should be coming over to my aircraft, which it appears it is. Let me go ahead and turn that off for you so you don't have that beeping in your eyes, so you don't have that beeping in your head all over the place. Jetway's connecting, and we're here. We made it, and we didn't die. Always a good day. Alright. Well, guys, I think that's going to do it for this one. Brickyard 4769, service over to Nassau from Miami. Hope you guys had a good day. I appreciate everyone that came along. Again, I'm sorry about the stream issues. I know it's not perfect, but I am working on it, and I really hope that we can get it fixed, you know, sometime soon. So, again, having said that, I appreciate everyone coming along, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.